guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and in today's YouTube channel we are going to see how can we be able to host a website using EC2. So hi guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to see how can you be able to host a website using Amazon EC2. So let's get started. So first thing first, you need to go to your browser and go to aws.amazon and create an account if you don't have one, or if you have one, just log in. So in this video I'm going to log in on using my account, but using root user account is not recommended. In the next episode I will teach you on how you can be able to create an IAM user. So first thing first, let us create an EC2 and let's get started. So first you sign in, and also it's recommended to add multi-factor authentication. This is like using Google Authenticator. So let's get that code from my phone and input it. So this usually expires, so if you use it, it usually expires. So if you use it, it will just expire. It's a unique code. If you use mine, it will not work. So now we are into AWS Management Console, and I feel this is a good project. I love it because at the end of it all we will see the result. So I'm planning to host a website. I did a simple website and hosted it using GitHub page. So I'm thinking we also learn even how to install packages on Ubuntu EC2 server. So let me first show you the page that I'm planning to upload. So the Ubuntu server, you can be able even to host like a PHP website, but for this demonstration we are going to do a simple HTML core page. So let me show you how it looks like. So deployment page. So when you host a website, GitHub page, this is you will have the domain on using the GitHub. So we want this to appear on our EC2. So that's the end result. Are you excited? So for the last videos I have already taught you maybe how to create an EC2 instance, and it's very much easy, so I will not take so much time, but I feel like I have knowledge gap in knowing more about EBS, and also like creating a snapshot template, such that if you want to launch an instance you will just use a template. So I will learn about that and maybe come and teach you. So for this instance we are just going to launch an instance. So this now is very much easier. I believe no one can fail to know how to launch an instance. So, and for this class I'm going to use an Ubuntu server. I don't know why, but I feel I love Ubuntu. So you give a name, then select the OS or the way they call them, Amazon machine image. So we choose Ubuntu, and the funny thing, I don't know why is it Windows takes a lot of space, because with Ubuntu with having an 80 GB storage space here in EBS here, with just 8 GB space you can be able to launch a device. So okay, so you select the instant type. We are choosing the free one. It can be able to hold the workload we are doing. It's asking for workload. Then we select the key pair. I had this, but I deleted all the keys. So you create your key pair. We call it any name of your liking. Ubuntu. Okay. Or Ubuntu. Remember, no spaces. So this is a private key and a public key and private key. In future lesson I'll teach you maybe what is that. So we create a key pair, and then that key pair is going to be downloaded, and we may be using it to SSH into our machine if we are using SSH. So SSH is secure shell, as in you can be able to access your machine by using secure shell. So let me save them here. I will use it later. So we go to networking. I'll use the default, and in future video I'm going to teach you what is this and how you can be able to create yours. So what I'm interested in here in security groups under network category, we are going to use SSH, and we set it as anywhere. Also we add HTTP, not HTTPS, because S is for the secured part. And for the security part on here, we need a certificate, but in future lesson we will learn how to host a website and even give a certificate. So when I mean a certificate, this is what I mean, because in this website we are hosting, it will not have such a certificate. Okay, so after doing that, we go to in this security group we have allowed traffic from website, that is where we give by HTTP, and also SSH in order to use secure shell to log in. Okay. Okay, those will be too much data. So here is where now I'm interested. In order to be able to host this website, we need to give the instruction in a script, and here is where you paste that script, and I have already loaded it using ChatGPT, of course, and let us copy it and paste it, and then discuss what is going on. So the first line of code we are saying is called shebang, and we are telling our machine to use the bash secure shell to be able to do our part, to do our task. So then this is where we come to update our machine, and then maybe upgrade it if it's running on a not latest software. Also here we are installing an Apache server, and we are using this command. And if you know what does this do, apt, you can tell me in the comments section. So we install Apache server, then we enable it, and then here we are installing Git in order to be able to get this code from GitHub. But it's a complicated way, but I feel it's a simple way because it's a machine will do it. Then here we are navigating into this folder in our Linux machine. This is where the HTML pages are stored, and by default it has this index file. So, and this line of code says we should put our, this is where you get we should clone this code into that machine, and here we input that GitHub. We input that GitHub URL, so it will clone. Then this here we are learning about permissions. Maybe if you learn about Linux, you will be able to understand what here is we are doing. So in here, in this line of code, we are saying sudo change mode, we are changing permissions, and we are changing permission recursively. Recursively meaning from one folder to another, and the permission we are giving one, the user, we are giving them the permission which is read, write, and execute. So the first letter here is for users, the second one is for group, then the third one is for others. So we are giving user, we are giving who, others, and group, we are giving them I think read and execute. And then when we are doing all these things, we are done doing this, we restart our machine. So I think we will do all this code using SSH in order we can be able to see our results. So now for this lady, we can be able to launch our instance and see what we will have. So as our instance is launching, I can go back to where I saved my keys. Remember my public key and git bash there in order to connect remotely with our server. So let's go into that folder. So this is a fun thing to do. I love launching instances. It feels like a building process, and also I made some mistakes, so I will tell you the mistakes that I made. So our instance is successfully running. machine is slow to open the folders. So AWS, some fun fact about AWS. An AWS region is a geographical place in Earth, but you can't know where it's located. If we say we have an AWS in Cape Town, if you go in Cape Town, you don't know the exact location where you can find AWS. So our instance is now ready and is running. So you remember we called it Ubuntu server. So now let's see if it will be able to serve such a GitHub page, such a website. So in order to see if our page is set, we copy this public IP and paste it in our browser and see. Msema kweli, did we achieve? Yeah, I think we achieved, but we did not put it. We did not put our index file into a proper folder. So, but finally we are able to serve the page, and the way I told you, the connection is not secure. We will learn how to use AWS EC2 Amazon Certificate Manager and put a certificate and let it be secured like this one for GitHub. So that is how you can be able to serve or host a website using EC2 Ubuntu server. Okay, but also I feel like I should show you how to SSH into the machine. Battery low power. So let us SSH. So to SSH, you go to EC2 Instance dashboard, and then select you are running with the specific name. You can be able to locate your instance. Select it, then go to connect. Then use SSH client, and you remember our key which we downloaded. We are told we change the permissions, so we are changing it to read only. Okay, so let us locate that folder. See here in this folder. So we use git bash, and you can also be able to use Ubuntu, but I love git bash. So when we started, you ls to see the folders that we have and the files, and you remember our file. This is our key, or public key and private key. So we change mode. You can be lazy and copy, but it's recommended you type. And so we have changed the permission to only read and write. So read only. So you can see we have only read for our key. Then to SSH into this server, we copy this line command. So let me explain what it does. So we are using the key this is our key, and this command it says you ignore the case sensitive of this letter. It can be U capital or U small. So by writing SHI, ignore the case sensitive, and this Ubuntu is our username for this server, and you can see it somewhere. This is the username that we are given, and this now is our IP address. You can connect it using the public IP address or by I don't know, I think this also is IPv6. You can also use IPv4 like this one. This one is the IPv4, and you can connect it and it still works. So let's hit enter, and we log into the machine. You say yes, and finger crossed, we are in into the machine. So that is our machine. That is our server. So I promise I will teach you something about what I have even already forgotten. So that is how you can be able to serve a website using EC2. So this is our folder, which we got it from GitHub. So I don't feel like there is something else I can teach you, but join us in our future video to learn more about how can you be able to make these connections secured, and also we also to learn about how to create a template that you can be able just to come and press start. So because this is mine, I will stop the instance from running, and to stop an instance from running, you select the server, then you come to action, and to state, then you press stop and then terminate. But if you are hosting a web server, you can't stop it. When you stop it, it will not be able to serve this website. Also something else, if you stop and start, this IP address will change, and to make it to stop changing, you can use elastic IP. So here, okay, that is a lesson for another day. I feel like I'm exhausted. So see you on another video.